And welcome back to American Agenda. I'm Heather Childers. Listen to this next story. When Nicole Solis's daughter was starting kindergarten, she requested information from her daughter's school department about what exactly was going to be taught in her daughter's classroom. Sounds reasonable, right? Well, she submitted an official request under her state's public records law, and then she struggled to get answers. Several requests were outright denied. The department ended up threatening to sue her to prevent her from accessing public information. However, the Goldwater Institute submitted a new public records request and is trying to help this parent, a mother, get answers about what her daughter's being taught in school. Joining us now to discuss is Director of National Litigation for the Goldwater Institute, John Riches, and the mother who is seeking that information, how dare she, on her daughter's curriculum, Nicole Solis. Thank you both for joining us. Nicole, nice to see you again. I spoke with you previously about this. Where does this stand? Obviously, you're not getting very far because now you need some help.
Yes, so I'm so happy to be here again. Thank you, Heather. And where this stands now is I'm kind of at a standstill. I've had a lot of my public records requests come back non-responsive. So the school is saying that they don't have documents to answer my questions about CRT and gender theory. Other times they'll say that my request was unclear. For example, I submitted a request for evidence of systemic racism in the school district. Seems like a simple request. The school is insisting that the district is systemically racist. So I thought a good way to, get answers about that was to have them provide me the evidence. But they told me that my request was unclear. I can't help but think now that they are deliberately obstructing my access to information or otherwise engaging not in good faith to answer my questions.
So, John, that's where you come in. Is this an unusual situation for you to see? Why did you decide to get involved?
Sure. Thanks for having me on, Heather. I mean, look, if we can agree on anything, it's that government should be open and transparent, and that's especially true when it comes to our children's education. You asked, is this unusual to see? Somewhat. I mean, the presumption under the public records law is that all public information is open to the public. Unfortunately, though, this is not the first time the Goldwater Institute has seen something like this. Several years ago, some parents out in northern Arizona did what Nicole had done, what any, frankly, conscientious parent should do. They asked their school district for information about what their kids were going to be taught. And rather than answer simple questions, rather than provide that information, the school district turned around and sued those parents. We got involved. We represented her in the trial court, and the Court of Appeals got that ridiculous, outrageous lawsuit kicked and dismissed. So, look, I mean, at the end of the day, our children's education should not be a secret. Nicole is absolutely entitled to know what this school board is teaching her daughter, and we're going to get answers to those questions.
Yeah, Nicole, since we spoke last, I mean, we've seen more and more parents speaking out at these school board meetings all across the country, getting more involved in their child's education because I think they've started to see stories like yours, and it's raising a red flag. And they're seeing that, they do need to figure out exactly what's being taught to their children in school. What's been the response that you've gotten from other parents?
Overwhelming support. Parents are still reaching out to me. More community members are reaching out to me, and they're thanking me for kind of putting myself out there because, the retaliation did happen. And I'm just really happy that other parents are being less afraid because, in my town, a lot of the members on the school committee are now resigning. So you can kind of see how when you push back, it's really a win, and you don't have to be scared of retaliation.
Mm-hmm. So if they resign, what happens?
Well, that spot will have to be filled in my town by appointment. So right now they're empty. We have 2 spots empty, and we'll see how that pans out.
Maybe you.
I know people do want me to step in, but I'd have to consider that for very, very seriously. And also consider how effective I would be in that position, because right now I think I'm being a pretty effective watchdog.
Absolutely. And John, where does this stand? What happens next?
So now the school district has 10 days to respond to our public records request. If they don't, respond within that time period, it's deemed denied. Or if they give us a response that is inadequate, and much of the responses they've given Nicole previously are frankly inadequate, then we'll have the option to either file a complaint with the Attorney General or bring the school district directly to court.
And Nicole, what is it that you're seeking? You're just seeking answers and just the knowledge, right?
Yes, I want to know exactly how CRT and gender theory is being taught in the classroom. And I have found other evidence showing that it is being taught. For example, I found a tweet congratulating teachers on implementing CRT practices. I found a document posted by the school saying that they're looking for an auditor to do an equity audit who is fluent in critical race theory. The school keeps telling me that they're not teaching critical race theory, but I keep finding evidence that they are teaching critical race theory. So I want to know, how is it in the lessons? I want to know how it's taught in each grade. And I just want full transparency. And I think the Goldwater Institute understands the real importance of that for all parents.
And this is Rhode Island's South Kingstown School Department that we're talking about. How's your daughter doing?
Well, she's entering kindergarten in the fall. So she is blissfully unaware. I don't want her to, know anything about this. I want her to have a wonderful time at school. So she's doing great.
Yeah. But that's such an important age. And so it's really important to see what are the first things that they're going to start learning, and as we're shaping young minds in our education system today. John and Nicole, thank you both very much for joining us, and continue to keep us updated.
Thank you so much for having me.